And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Can we? Are we? I have no power here. No, never mind. They might have their whispers turned off. Goddamn. As we are back here with our next series with our best of two, and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ley Lines, we have the blue Protoss player representing Alien Esports. It is Power. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. It is YoungYakov. Here we go. Welcome one and all to rounds. What are we in? We're round three of the group. I think unfortunately, I don't think ZvP quite made it into the lobby. If so, if you can hear this message, you're more than you can. Hold on, I'll let him know. You can stream Ducklings Twitch. And just letting him know that he's good to restream us if he so chooses to. You're good to restream, Mindo. You're good to restream. As we're settling in so far, Hatch gas full standard opener out of YoungYakov. Likewise, we have our standard opener out of Power as well, going for the gate expand. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It's Gamma time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck. Best of luck in the chat, as you have a couple of minutes here to get your predictions going for this best of two. As a reminder, best of two, not a best of three, and not a best of one. And we'll make sure to invite ZvP for the next game. Again, he is the organizer of the events. Without Middle, this event would not be happening, whether it's organizing, whether it's funding as well. It's a big part of Firegrow Cup, the man behind it, if you will. So big shout out to ZvP. Has been doing a lot of streaming content as of late as well, as Power's being sold. Oh no! Oh, he gets it! He kills the drone! Oh my god, he's crazy! Kills the drone with the probe. That should not have happened, and already Power winning the mental war. Oh my god, the mental. It's over. Hi. YoungYakov now going to be expanding, taking the third base. Likewise, Power soon to be embracing his tech of choice, going for a Stargate. Okay, this time a Stargate opener out of Power. Again, we saw just a really chaotic game between GG Machine and Power previously on Neon Violet Square. Was very chaotic and was a little bit, yeah, not the most standard of games. We saw Swarmhost play Nidus Worm. We saw just Massacre on High Templar. But again, I'm excited to see how these two face off once again. Now that we're loading into a much smaller map and we don't have a disrupted start, we can see Power look a little bit more comfortable. At least I hope so. He's a younger player, and of course, experience or lack of experience can be a factor. YoungYakov has been competing for a very, very long time at almost the highest level. But we'll see. For now, Power threatening a shade. Does cancel. Oracle is on the way. We can see YoungYakov getting a full scout. Dipping into the main base. Sees everything in the main. And even does force Power back home. As it ups a shade back. Third base being taken. As Power does move out. Has plenty of energy to work with. Likewise, YoungYakov threatening the third. Does threaten the expansion. YoungYakov, he pulls away. Fast Evo Chamber into +1 melee. So 4-minute Evo Chamber. Going to be a little bit more of a later layer, I would imagine. Meanwhile, Power just getting to a standard follow-up. We have the Twilight Council, we have the Forge, getting into +1 and Blink. Kind of a standard setup here, what we would expect to see. I'm assuming it's going to be +1 and Blink. To be fair, Power, he has been making a great use of charge-based builds and charge Archon as well. Ooh, as YoungYakov does bait out the Pulsar Beam. Not bad. Does get baited. Ergo's coming in. YoungYakov, he does confirm, gets eyes on the Stargate, gets eyes on everything. Should be feeling pretty safe and sound. As he does confirm. Yakov joining up, saturating his bases. If you were here earlier, you would have seen that YoungYakov went for an all-in every game against Skilless. Just non-stop all-ins against Nikita. But here, against Power, we see something very different. We see Macro. He's droning, he's saturating, we're calming things down, droning up all the bases. Still no Lair here out of YoungYakov, but I'm sure we're getting there soon. For the time being, there we go. Lair is now on the way. Power finally moves out. Ooh, and runs into the Queens. Queens will zone away. Power still not really finding too much damage. Catching tumors. Barely does miss the active tumor. Catching out more. Zipping between the bases. Catching out 3 drones. Not bad. 3 workers going down. Once again, there we go. Does catch the active tumor. Lings, they come in for a run by. They at least attempt to. Yakov pulling away. Does pull away. We have our Temple Archives. And we're taking up. Now it is going to be Pulse on and Blink, but it is going to be working towards Archons and Storm. Again, a very kind of popular transition here amongst the current meta of StarCraft. Thanks to the NG overcharge, I mean, Storms are the go-to nowadays. More so than Colossus, more so than Robotech. So Power just playing pretty standard. Like, despite what we saw last game, I mean, again, it was a lot more chaotic against CG Machine. Here, we're just looking more comfortable, settling in, clearing up creep, being active. Likewise, Yakov did not skip Roach production. Threatening the army. Threatening the mineral line. Stasis goes off. Power racing back. Does race back. Oh, catching at the Lings. And YoungYakov, he's actually committing behind this. He's cutting workers at 64. Yeah, no drones at the 4th base, or barely any drones. Yakov, he is committing. It's going to be a 3-base all-in. Nice target finding on the Queens. He gets 1. He gets 2. Both Queens go down. No anti-air. Oracles, they activate. They activate their pulsar beams, doing what they can, but no shield batteries. Yeah, no shield battery support here for Power. YoungYakov, he's breaking through. Takes down the Zealous sides of the Stalkers. The Wiles do not connect. Nice dodge. Oh, we're running out of roaches. Boys are being pulled away. But the Stalkers are getting surrounded. They're doing what they can. Here comes another warp in. And Power, he holds. He does hold on. Roaches, they bust into the mineral line, but they're not really getting much done. They get a probe. They get 2 probes. Power, he defends. He should. As we're still killing a couple more workers, so we get 5 probes going down. Power has held. Behind this, YoungYakov. Still not droning. Still committing. Yeah, purely Ling Roach Ravager here. As the first all-in may not have done the trick, but now here comes the second. At the same time, Ling Roach in towards the natural. You see Power, he does try to respond. And probes are going down. Late reaction, he probes, he doesn't pull away. Doesn't pull away. Power moving in. Storms are available. Ooh, massive storms. They do connect. Storms, they pop up, but alas, the army is being dove upon. And YoungYakov, it looks like he has too much. Takes down all the workers. 22 probes going down. Oracles, they do focus on the Ravagers. They at least try to, but there's just so many roaches. Behind this, there's nothing left at the natural base. Army does respond. And even if Power cleans up these roaches, the damage, it's already done. It's already been done at this point. From here, Yakov can try to drone up, I want to say. Did he do enough, though? That's the question. Yakov is still on 63. And Power, he gets knocked down to 52. Like, his economy's actually still okay. He lost 20 probes, don't get me wrong. Could be better. We could see a better economy, but Power, he's holding. He's surviving. Dives in. Storm's moving up. Nice storm with the roaches. But he just starts this forward, takes down the High Templar. There's just no army here. Like, we just haven't been able to build up. Here come the reinforcing Queens. The creep has arrived. The base is going to go down. Power, he has been broken at this point. He has been broken. Army moves forward. Takes out the Nexus. All the piles connect. YoungYakov, he is pushing through. Takes down the base. The Stalkers getting into the mineral line. And Power, he just cannot hold on, not any longer. The initial defense was impressive, the initial defense, but it all went south when he lost the mineral line, when he lost the probes at the natural. GG gets called, and YoungYakov will take game number 1. GG. GG, well played, YoungYakov. We will take a lead in the series. And we will make sure that we get MindoVK into our next one. I do feel bad. He's always very kind when it comes to inviting us. I just assumed. In 9 hours from this message is the KSL, and then we have Lily Cup in the evening. But here we go. We're jumping into our second game. We do apologize for the downtime, but we did have some connectivity issues regarding our players, but we are here. We are good to go. And we're jumping into game number 2 and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Neon Violet Square. We have the blue Zerg player leading the series 1-0. It is YoungYakov. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Protoss player representing Alien Esports. He recently joined. It is Power. And again, Power is the reason why YoungYakov got knocked out early on in last month's tournament. But now he is down in the series. YoungYakov, he is here for revenge. Not just for revenge, he's here to make sure that Power does not make it to the playoffs. Not this time. His goal here is to knock him out in the group stage. We'll see if he can. We'll see if he can as well. Welcome one and all to Neon Violet Square. Again, welcome to the largest map of the map pool. And once again, I'm getting deja vu. We are rushing into the gold. The gold base has been taken. We saw this done previously by GG Machine, and now YoungYakov does the same. It is not uncommon to see the gold base being taken, being rushed into here in this matchup. We see it even amongst the top Korean players as well. Players like Dark, players like Shin, they are more than happy to embrace the gold base real fast, real quick. As Power, he is checking. He's going to check, he's going to scout, he's going to confirm. If you recall, last time he saw this, he reacted with a pylon on the high ground and a shield battery. But this time the probe does pull back. This time there's no proxy hatchery, or there's no hatch block. So Power, he will race back home. Does race back. Is setting up. And the pressure is going to be on the Protoss to try to punish this location, to punish this mineral line. We'll see if he can. Otherwise, YoungYakov is going to have a boosted economy coming into this. I can snowball from there. Six. Let's go. Beautiful. As there's going to be a Stargate here by Power. Stargate into Oracle. So far, standard opener out of Power. But again, the pressure is going to be on the Oracles to get some economic damage. Lings, they do slip in. Going for the mineral line. Ooh, and they do target one probe. One probe goes down. Nice pickup. Gets a probe. Yeah, it's good to see you, StarCraft. StarCraft 3000. Good to see you. As they do dip in between the bases. Links into the main. Once again, getting a full scout. No major damage, but a scout nonetheless. As that Ling is looking for no shot. Can he get another? Up, up. That shouldn't happen. Two probes go down. Ay, ay, ay. At the same time, looks like Power, he was focusing across the map. Almost killed the drone, but a spore was morphed in. And Power, yeah, losing a bit of momentum early on. Shaves off a couple of Lings. Shaves off a couple. Shades into the gold. Alas is going to be surrounded. YoungYakov defends. Okay, here we go. Does defend. Power setting up for the third base, expanding towards his opponent. Oracle has arrived, zooming across the map. What can we get done? So far, we have a Spore and 2 Queens at the gold. Meanwhile, a Spore and 1 Queen in the main. Third base has yet to be saturated. The Oracle could potentially catch some transferring workers or even gas mining workers. True. Gonna go for the larva. His drones are morphed in. Power dips in between the bases. Or caught out by the Queens. And that is a Void Ray follow-up. Interesting. I mean, the Void Ray will shut down the Overlords at least. But the Oracle's taking a lot of hull damage. Gets a tumor, unfortunately, a regular tumor. A dormant one, not an active one. This creep is spreading. And power pulls back. Oh my god. He goes, no, not again. As we get a Link Scout here, power, he goes Void Ray into Fleet Beacon into Stargate. The wall is open. The Link slips in somehow, some way. And Yakov, oh, he saw everything. No. I was looking forward to it. I was like, yo, Tempest Rush. Alas, it all gets denied, it all gets cancelled, and we see a hard switch into Ground Toss instead. It is really cool to see that he is flexible like this, and he does kind of transition, but the problem is how delayed this tech is going to be. So late blink, late +1. Stasis popping off, not quite. Oh, we'll complete. It's 2 workers. 2 workers get caught out. Void Ray rotating. Bartholomew. Oh, the bench. Let's go. So Void Ray has arrived. He's going for the gas. Gas Geyser is going to go down. No transfuse. Not a bad pickup. Likewise, Oracle into the main. Gets a Revelation. But no major damage. Spire is on the way, as to be expected for Corruptors. But remember, there is no Sky Toss. Not this time. Not this time from power. Storm is going to be on the way. Oh. So Oracle takes a lot of hits. Oh no! The Oracle takes a lot of damage. One more shot away from going down. Alas, does escape. Whew, does get away. Recalls back home. That was clutch. that was close. Does recall back, and here comes the follow-up scout. YoungYakov, before the Spire is even done, he will dive in, he will confirm, hold up, that is not a Stargate, that's not a Fleet Beacon. We instead have a Twilight Council, a Forge, Temple Archive. Storm is on the way, and now YoungYakov, he knows even though he has a Spire, he does not need Corruptors. He could go Muta, true, he could go into Mass Muta, but now embracing Roach Production and Links. He knows it's going to be a ground-based army. Doesn't take his scouting for granted. Goes back in and sees everything. He sees everything he needs to. As YoungYakov is going to be pushing in towards that 4th, or towards the 3rd. Storm is ready. There's a lot of High Templar, but they're also exposed. Yeah, there's not much support. Yakov starts this forward, forces out those Archons. It's going to be forced back though. The Void Ray has arrived. We get the warp in. Power, he holds. Power, he does hold. Forces back Yakov. Yakov on the run, bleeding out a lot of roaches. Yeah, that move out not as successful as he was hoping for. Pulls away. Is making a handful of mutas. Interesting. I say a handful. That's a lot. 15! 15 mutas on the way. The army was distracted, and is there anything in the main base? There's nothing in the main. No cannon, no shield battery. Oof. And probes, they're going down. Massive pickups here. 7 probe kills already, getting up to 10. And he's not done. Nowhere near. He's forcing the all-in. Power, he's had enough. He knows he cannot sustain this. He cannot defend. And he commits. He sends everything across the map, going for a massive warp in here of charge lots. He's got charge, he's got +1, he's got Archons and Storm, catches out the Queen. Queen goes down, Mutas is still wreaking havoc, and YoungYakov, he might want to turn around with those Mutas. as... Oh, we're base trading. Never mind. Instead of turning around, he sends everything across the map. A couple of probes did escape. True. Probes, they did escape. Hidden Nexus on the way. Lings, they flood in. And we're going full base trade mode. Let's go. Spine crawlers are about to finish. Army dives in. Boys being pulled away. Nice storm. Catching out those workers. Spine crawlers go down. But all the bases are all under fire. They are all flashing. And Mutas, they can find that hidden base. Likewise, drones. Oh, sorry. Lings are scouting. Drones, they do try to escape. Some of them do. Some of them make it out. Supplies are actually getting quite close. As Yakov, he is looking for those bases. He needs to throw down, he needs to throw down his own. He needs a hatchery. There we go. Hatchery has been thrown down. Bases are falling. There's still the gold. I mean, the gold base is about to go down. Likewise, top right as well. Yakov, he will destroy all these buildings. And honestly, it's not going to take long at all for him to find this. Like, the mutas are a big factor. Like, they're so mobile. They're so quick when it comes to scouting, when it comes to maneuvering. On the one hand, yes, power, he is destroying all these buildings. But on the other hand, he has not found that hatchery. Yeah, Yakov, he's actually going to fight. Oh my, he's crazy. He doesn't need to. He turns around to fight. Turns around to engage. That's a lot of Archons. That's a lot of Storm. Yeah, Yakov doesn't have to be here. Oh. One meter goes down. Yakov, he's looking for the base. The prism. No. Prism under fire. Not quite. Oh, mass storms on the mutas. Oh my god. Storms, they do graze the army, but he found it. He found the base. The final building. That's all that's left. Not like this. Yeah, the next, it's going to go down. There's no saving this. Oh, he throws just in time. He throws out a Nexus. We can go for the dive. He can go for the dive. He dives in. Where's the storm? Oh my god. It's going to be close. He gets it. GG. And YoungYakov, through elimination, kills the final building. And Yakov will take the 2-0. GG. Whew. Oh my god. GG, well played. Yakov, he will get the 2-0. Will take down Power. Will get his revenge. That was I want to say closer than it needed to be honest. That was that was very tense, very close. Went down to the final hatchery and the final Nexus. GG, well played. Yakov will claim it, and with that, Yakov will get the 2-0 here in round 3. And the question becomes, who's up next in round 4? Do we have updates? What's going on? We are here to find out as we switch our scenes over and catch up on the brackets. Let's go.